Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Will Nicole vanish, seeking vengeance on Sloan, Arianne Zucker's exit strategy? Days of Our Lives reveal that Arianne Zucker's time on the show is winding down since she'll be exiting by the end of July. With that in mind, we've to consider how DOOL pens might marshal Nicole off whale. There's no evidence on how Zucker's character will depart Days just yet, but Nicole's exit should feel rather abrupt when it happens. Grounded on our Days prognostications and everything we've been hearing from behind the scenes, Nicole won't get a major plot girding her departure. It sounds like it'll be a quick explanation that gets thrown in at the last alternate rather. Could Sloan Peterson come part of Nicole's exit strategy when the time comes? DiMera made sure Sloan stuck to their deal and escaped, but what happens formerly Nicole figures out arranged for her to flee? That could set the stage for Nicole to pry information out of that could lead her to Sloan. Also again, an indication about Sloan's position might land in Nicole's stage another way. It'd be easy for Nicole to hear that Sloan's been spotted nearly fantastic, so she might get on the first flight there in expedience of stopping her. Nicole might let her desire for vengeance pall her judgment and make her forget what's really important. What matters most is minding for Jude Brady and making up for lost time, but Nicole may let her revengeful side drive her conduct for a little while. Nicole might leave Jude in good hands and hop on an airplane to help the Bobbies catch Sloan. That could prove to be a terrible mistake if the airplane crashes or Nicole simply disappears in another country for mysterious reasons. Holly Jonas will remain in Salem following Nicole's Days departure, so that's commodity differently to flash back. Nicole surely wouldn't abandon Holly on purpose, so that points to commodity shady passing to Nicole and maybe keeping her down. Days of Our Lives say Nicole's final air date should be on or around July 29th, so we'll bring you updates on any other news related to Arianne Zucker's exit. Leo and Sloan's new deal, Nicole learns truth in The Spectator? Days of Our Lives reveal that Sloan Peterson Brady nearly blurted out the verity about DiMera. Still, walking in sends Sloan running, which means Eric Brady and Nicole Walker DiMera are still in the dark. With Leo Stark formerly suspicious, could he and Sloan make a new type of deal? Will libelous secret be published in The Spectator for Nicole to read? Days of Our Lives Sloan Peterson Brady's near confession DOOL spoilers reveal that offered Sloan a deal. Sloan took that deal and told Eric that Jude DiMera belongs to and Nicole. Days of Our Lives Leo and Sloan's new deal, Nicole learns truth in The Spectator? Suckers know the verity is the baby is actually Nicole and Eric's. Sloan snuck into the DiMera manse to approach Nicole, which didn't go veritably well. As Sloan tried to flee, she was possessed by Eric. DOOL DiMera's interference Sloan told Eric and Nicole that they don't know the full story about Jude. Before Sloan can tell the whole verity, walks by and interrupts. Once Sloan sees she clams up. After that, allows Sloan to get down, indeed though he has a clever cover story for everyone differently. Simply walks back by and says Sloan dissolved. Days of Our Lives Leo Stark suspicious Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Sloan could get some help from Leo. Now, Leo is formally confused and questioning about his story. Leo doesn't understand why was willing to pay him millions to keep quiet if the baby really belongs to him. Of course, the missing piece of the mystification is that Sloan tampered with multiple maternity tests, so of course Leo is confused. Leo doesn't like to be confused. Leo always digs to come up with answers. So, Leo will probably try reaching out to Sloan to get answers. Sloan and Leo weren't musketeers. Leo was blackmailing Sloan to force the secret to come out, but that plan sizzled. Sloan wants someone to hear her side of the story, so perhaps that's where Leo comes by. DOOL, The Spectator tumbles. It's possible that Sloan could rat out the whole verity to Leo. Now, Leo will be affrighted. Leo will also feel poorly for Jude as well as Nicole and Eric. Indeed, though Eric is furious with Leo, there could be a chance at redemption. Will Leo publish Sloan's full story about EJ knowing the verity in The Spectator? Imagine Nicole and Eric waking up one morning to read the review, only to find out the Jude stunner. Someone is shot. Is Constantine the victim? Could Everett get shot? Days of Our Lives indicate that someone will get shot at Maggie Kyriaki's and Constantine Meliuni's marriage. Constantine could be the victim, especially if he tries to get down. Constantine could also be the bone. Who shoots someone since he seems to have hovered someone by taking them hostage? Who's the victim? Someone is shot after the ceremony. Days of Our Lives reveal that Maggie knows that Constantine hasn't told her everything that has been going on with him. Still, Maggie expects there's a lot further to the story. Maggie has just learned that Constantine boggled Victor Kyriakis. Will Constantine pay for those crimes? Print spoilers for coming week suggest that Constantine will use Teresa Donovan as a mortal guard. Teresa could fluently get shot while Constantine is dragging her around the Kyriakis manse. Will Teresa end up getting killed now that she has everything she always wanted in a relationship? DOL, could Constantine Meliunis be a victim? Constantine has prevaricated about a lot further than killing Victor. Maggie has evidence that Victor was boggled now, but that's just the launch of what Constantine has done. Constantine also tampered with Victor's will and changed his heir at law from Xander Cook, his real son, to Alex, Victor's whoreson. Constantine may not be the victim of this firing. After all, Constantine ordered the pawn to kill Maggie. Someone could try to take out Constantine and hit someone close to him. Someone may also get shot trying to take Constantine down. Will Constantine eventually get what's coming to him? Is Constantine the victim or the person who gets shot? Days of Our Lives, someone is shot. Is Constantine the victim? Could Everett get shot? Days of Our Lives, could Everett Lynch get shot? Everett Lynch will probably cove the marriage for the society runner of The Spectator. After all, Everett is a reporting, so him being at the marriage makes perfect sense. It also means that Everett could lose it again and come Bobby Stein. Bobby has an aversion to men being too rough with women. Could Bobby go after Constantine? Bobby seems to have seen commodity when he was youngish that set him off when it comes to angry men. Maybe Constantine's wrathfulness will beget Everett to go after him and try to free Teresa. Could the bad news that Stephanie gets about Everett be that he got shot trying to save Teresa? Will this trauma allow Everett to discover why he has these alters in the first place? The truth about Abigail D. Mara, a new riddle begins. Days of Our Lives tease that Clyde Weston has menaced Salem for numerous times now, but maybe the most heinous of his numerous crimes was the murder of Abigail D. Mara. Abby was a loving woman. And Mama, and according to Clyde, she wasn't indeed the intended target. Rather, he claimed he was targeting Belle Brady, and Abby just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. But according to recent information, there may be much further to the story. Days of Our Lives, Abigail D. Mara was probing Clyde Weston. Abigail was also an investigative journalist for The Spectator, the review possessed by her parents at the time. Lately, Nicole Walker set up a tablet that had notes written by Abigail. Nicole gave the tablet to Abby's hubby, Chad D. Mara. Days of Our Lives, the truth about Abigail D. Mara, a new riddle begins. Chad was shocked by the information Abigail handed in the tablet. Supposedly, she had been probing Clyde and his medicine trafficking association right before she failed. That changes everything. Chad, though he knew about the night Abigail was killed. DOL, Abigail D. Mara was Clyde Weston's target all along. Clyde putatively prevaricated about his motive for killing Abigail. He was after Belle after all. He was at the D. Mara manse to kill Abigail. Chad hasn't really ever felt check or been suitable to move on since Abigail's death. He tried to move on with Stephanie Johnson, but he just wasn't ready. To make matters worse, Clyde has escaped captivity. Chad abstained from killing Clyde when he first discovered he killed Abigail. Fortified with the new knowledge of Clyde's motives, Chad is ready to get justice for his woman.